The next task in the NightStand project is to make the door boxes. There's nothing really complicated about making the boxes. They're just 4 sides and a bottom. The dimensions are important. In this case, I'm using drawer slides that are made by Blum. They're concealed drawer slides, and so they have particular requirements that they have to take into consideration. One of the parameters for those slides is the thickness of the material for the door boxes. The ones that I selected use 1/2-inch material. So here's just a sample of a piece of some 1/2-inch door box material. This happens to be ready-made. The 1/2-inch material that I selected to use was some 1/2-inch soft maple that I found at a pretty good price. It was already planed down. The width of the door box will be defined by the opening in the face frame minus the offset that's required for this particular drawer slide. In this case, we're looking at a spec of 13/16 from the inside face of the box to the outside of the face frame. So with 13/16, we've got 1/2-inch materials. That's 5/16 inch of gap per side. So that's 5/8 of an inch less between the face frame and the drawer box. So we're looking at something like 20 7/8 for the full width of the drawer box itself. For the depth of the box, per the same document, we're looking at 15 inches, and the height is something you have a lot more tolerance on, and I'm going to use 6.5 inches. There are 2 other dimensions that are critical for this drawer slide. One is the distance between the bottom of the box and the panel that goes in the box. So that dimension is 1/2 inch, and that is this dimension here. And then, of course, this dado is to accept the bottom of the drawer. Another dimension that's very important is the dimension for the relief for the drawer slide itself. Something that we'll look at later when we do the drawer slides is this locator pin for the back pin latch in the back of the drawer slide. Okay, so the ridge line has a 5-foot long bed, and I picked up a 12-foot long plank. But it fits pretty good in here. So the first step is going to be to cut this up into useful lengths. So the rough sizes I need are going to be make the box 22 by 16, roughly. So I'm going to cut this into, for the first box, 2 segments of about 38 inches. So here's my 12-foot board, plus another scrap or 2. Actually, plus 1 more scrap. So I'm going to run these through the joiner. Now I want these all to be 6.5 inch wide pieces. So through the table saw. Now I'm going to cut a dado that'll take the drawer bottom on each of these pieces. And to do that, I'm going to use this Freud flat kerf blade. It'll take 2 passes with this, so I can really dial it in for as close a fit as I'm after. This 1/2 inch stock, it doesn't have to be precise. You just eyeball this. And then for the offset from the bottom of the drawer, it'll be a 1/2 inch. And that I do care about, so I'll measure that. Okay. Okay. So that'll be that. The front of the box sides will require a rabbet cut to take the front panel, and I've started this. I'm just going to do the last cut on these 2 pieces. There's 4 of these total. The drawer sides will have a length of 15.5 inches. The depth of the drawer will be 14.5 inches, and at that mark I'll put in a dado to receive the back panel of the drawer. Take 3. Dry fit the back of this drawer box. Okay. And there's the front. So the next thing to do is to cut out the drawer bottoms, and for that I'm going to use some black 1/4 inch millimeter. The drawer depth is going to be 14.5. This will be the first part of the box assembly. So I'm going to just put 2 sides together to start with. I'm only making 2 drawers, there's no real rush. Don't need to get them done in a assembly line fashion. Okay.